Welcome to Movie Trivia Under the Lights. Uno, dos, tres, wow! Welcome everyone to Movie Trivia Frenzy. I'm your host, as always, Alex Ulmer. Joining me, two co-hosts today, we have Commissioner Jack and Alan Azalea from the Film Fanatics Pod. And today, guys, two-parter today, right before tournament time, two championship matches. First, right now, we have the duos title match between the incumbents, the Mega Powers, Hunter and Dave, against the Sous Chefs. And then later on, don't miss out, guys. We have another match after this. You won't want to leave early. We have a singles title match between Hunter the Ace of Spades Friesen and Merc with the Movies. Now, guys, you're here for that duos titles match. How are we feeling, Jack? You were there. Let's start with the Sous Chefs, the challengers. You were there for their last match against the Mercs of Bad News, where they pulled out the W in an upset. What are your thoughts about them getting here?
Yeah, well, that's one of my favorite things about the new seasons, getting to see these new duos form and just get to see kind of what long-lasting competitive partnerships might last. And based on their prior two matches, I think Gil and Ryan have a very good combo together. I think they both kind of complement each other. And I've talked about this before, just in terms of the composition of teams, but you have a younger cinephile and then someone who's a bit more seasoned. So you have a solid, few years between them just in terms of movie watching experience.
So the guys actually have really good momentum going into this match. They just went over 2 wins in the previous matches they played. And I think, they have like the right momentum to go into this.
It would be big. It would be their first championship win. But Jack, in order to get there, what do they have to improve on?
Well, just taking a look at the actor and director round, I think it's a matter of luck, but also kind of just, we've seen in the director's rounds, people can just get screwed over by who decides to take what point. Yeah. So we've seen people fumble what could have been an easy 2-pointer just by picking the wrong person to go after it.
Yeah, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. And again, the more I mention this, the more I might be jinxing them. But Ryan himself has had 4 straight matches, guys, where he hasn't even had to go to multiple choice in round 3. He's gone 8 for 8 points wise. That is a total over 4 matches, 32 points. He hasn't had to go to multiple choice in his 4 matches here, which is absolutely insane. He hasn't even missed a point. Nonetheless, he hasn't even had to go to multiple choice. So he's been on fire in that third round. He's been a bit slower when it comes to picture round, missing a few letters and syllables here and there, in which some of the actors and some of the points would be lost. And then in round 1, he's been okay. But yeah, that round 3 is really where he's come to play. Maybe the best in the league. And when it comes to franchises, that could be really scary for the Mega Powers, a team that isn't really strong in that area. As we get to them, the more World Cinema Festival darling guy. But what do you think Dave adds to a team in which Hunter kind of has those strengths?
And I think the obvious thing, I think, is just kind of, opposites attract. I mean, Dave, his love for movies on the rotten end of Rotten Tomatoes, especially when it comes to 80s horror. I mean, I think he's the definition of 80s horror when it comes to the league. And then Hunter, on the other hand, he's Mr. Costume Drama.
They haven't lost. They're 3-0, and they came off a great win in their last championship defense against Gull and Jacob, in which Hunter got at that. They were very close to losing, and they pulled out the victory there. The Sous Chefs, this might be even more of a greater challenge, especially with a team with so many niche kind of category interests. But you could say the same thing about the Mega Powers. But Gil himself, we've seen pull out a lot of pulls when it comes to Festival Darlings, World Cinema. So I wouldn't underestimate him there. But for me, it really comes down to those franchises, as well as the speed round, which we've seen competitors rise and fall for the speed round for championship matches. Those are where, if it's a 1.2 point game, that round's really going to come in handy. So I'm really interested to see which competitors kind of fall under the pressure there. One team is very experienced in that round, one team not so much, as we get to the competitors themselves. But before we do that, Alan, what can everyone do at home?
they can subscribe, leave a comment with who they think is gonna win. Don't cheat, guys.
Oh,
Don't go
yes.
to the end of
Don't.
the video and check it out. Just comment who you think is gonna win this one.
All right, yeah, guys, we have 2 matches today. So after this match is done, don't leave. We have another one straight after that might be even better as Hunter defends his singles title. Alan, we will see you on the other side. Thank you. Alan, with a duos record of 2-0, Ryan, the Trickster, the Dark Knight Gale, the Sous Chefs.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you
Representing
doing?
the kitchen,
Hello. Hello. Ryan, today is the day.
You were right,
I'm ready.
Gil. Today is the day. Today is the day where we're going to find out how good we are. Now, we do have a big challenge ahead of us. Champs, undefeated. No matter how many matches we've watched, no matter how many games studied, mock matches done, anything can happen here. But one thing's for sure, I will not let the chaos distract us from going forward to win these belts. I'm not
Dark
Harvey
Knight,
Dent.
anything to say before we get to the champions?
I think it's really cool, that I think the sous chefs here, I think, exemplify what it means to be a duo and, the true teamwork that actually goes into these matches. And I think, Ryan is one phenomenal player, and I'm thrilled to have him, and I'm really excited to show everyone watching what we're capable of today.
And the champions, representing the commission, with a duos record of 3-0, the singles reigning film trivia class champion of the world, Hunter Friesen. Quick Draw Dave, the reigning undefeated duos film trivia class champions of the world, the Mega Powers.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. I know it's a great day. I mean, it's nice to see someone who has a belt like me as well. Usually I feel pretty selfish keeping them all, but it's nice to have somebody else with one too that I'm working with here. So, show them off and everything.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And then, guys, you guys have never faced Ryan before. You have faced Gil in your first matchup together. How are you feeling right now going against this formidable team? And what have you seen in their last couple matches that either threatens you or doesn't make you nervous at all?
Well, I'm gonna feel bad here, but I don't remember that match with Gil, so that kind of means it wasn't that memorable. So I think this one's just gonna add into that whole long line of matches that I'm like, oh yeah, I did face you. Oh yeah, I wonder how it ended. I won. Oh, there we go. It kind of goes like that. So, I feel bad doing that to everybody, but I'm glad someone like Dave can share with me in this. So it's a great feeling.
And I've done the homework for the Mega Powers here and watched Gil's match with Hunter and Ryan and Gil's duels matches. Tough competitors. Their match against Merc and Tyler was a great match. So should be a very competitive matchup today. Very excited to face these guys.
All right, Jack.
Good cop,
well,
bad cop here.
the players are here, the titles are here, and they're also on the line as we head now to round 1 of our first matchup today on this episode of Movie Trivia Frenzy.
All right. As you guys know, round 1, you're going to have 8 questions. You'll get 15 seconds for each question. You must write down your answer legibly and completely. You will receive 1 point for each correct answer. And you collectively as a team have 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use throughout the match. And if a competitor goes perfect in the first round, they will get the honorary Helmer bonus question for a potential 9th point.
So, the Dark Knight, are you ready?
Always.
Ryan, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Hunter, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Dave, are you ready?
Yes, let's do this.
Then let's get ready to clash. Jack, take us away with question number 1.
Sounds good. Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt both won Oscars for As Good as It Gets, but which other actor was nominated in Best Supporting Actor category for the same film? This is a fine movie, personally.
And Dave, can I see hands as well?
Oh.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right. We'll start with Gil.
I put Greg Kinnear.
Ryan.
Greg Kinnear.
Hunter.
Whoops. Oh my God. Greg Kinnear. There we go.
And Dave.
Greg Kinnear.
We were looking for Greg Kinnear, so 2-2 for the teams. Everybody gets that.
I always like to start with a good, correct answer on both ends. So it's question number 2. The Peanut Butter Falcon tells the story of a fisherman who embarks on a journey to get a young man with Down syndrome to school that teaches what?
I do love this movie.
I've never seen it.
It's good stuff.
It was one of those movies from 2019. I was like, should I see it or not? I'm seeing a lot of movies, and I
It's
wound up
cute.
not.
It's worth the watch.
3,
It is worth the watch.
2, 1. All right.
Let's get to Hunter first.
Well, this is the problem. I've seen this movie and I have no idea, really. I'm going to guess music.
Dave.
Wrestling.
Ryan.
Wrestling.
Gil.
Wrestling.
And Hunter's the lone person who misses. However, it is only a 2-point game, or sorry, a 1-point game, as Dave got it right for the Mega Powers. As the score right now, 4-3. Perfect rounds in effect for 3 of the gentlemen. As we have question number 3. Jack.
Alrighty. Your third question. Storm Reed plays the daughter of what character in the Suicide Squad?
Can I say the actor?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I figured. I'm 50-50. Once he said wrestling in the last
3,
question, I was like, oh, that's why I didn't
2,
get it.
1. All right. We'll start with Ryan.
Bloodsport.
Oh, god damn it.
Thank
I got the wrong.
Dave.
Wait, you said Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it wrong. I put Amanda Waller.
He's coming back.
Hunter.
Oh, sorry, you both said it. All right, good. I thought it was Bloodshot or Bloodsport. I put sports, so I'm glad Ryan had to do. I was like, oh,
Them as 2 separate words, though.
And
no,
Gil.
that's
I'm
just
joking,
an
I'm joking, I'm
awkward
joking.
space. An awkward space.
Bloodsport. There we go.
All right. And the Sous Chefs maintain their perfect round. Bloodsport is the
I mean,
correct
Dave, you're not off. A
answer.
man does have a daughter.
Yeah, that's what I came to mind because it's the most recent daughter I saw.
All right,
Give me
question
both
number
points.
4. Catherine Keener was nominated for the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for playing To Kill a Mockingbird author Harper Lee in what film? That was a very trickily worded question.
Yeah,
Really?
very weird
It's a
nomination.
good
I
specific
thought.
question, though. I like it.
3,
Ryan struggling
2,
a bit with this one.
1. All right. Helmer.
Oh, let's go with Ryan.
I just wrote something down. I just said the hours.
And Gil.
Capote.
Mr. Friesen.
Oh, I love the hours, but I have Capote as well.
Dave.
Capote.
And it's a 1-point game. The correct answer was Capote. Ryan, the lone miss there. The Mega Powers are down by 1 now.
And if I'm correct, only Gil has a chance for the perfect round
He
still.
does. Good call.
Alrighty. Moving on now to your 5th question. What World War II event do James McAvoy and his fellow soldiers find themselves a part in the final act of Atonement?
I could tell Hunter was writing this before you finished the question.
I've never seen this movie, so I'm going.
No.
You've
to,
never seen it.
Watch it
Wow.
after this.
Whoa.
Watch it.
I'm gonna guess.
Like,
I'm
this
probably wrong.
This scene is one of
Three,
the best ever.
2,
Oh my
1.
god.
Right. Well, let's start with Gil.
This might be embarrassing. I put Dunkirk evacuation.
Ryan,
Oh no, I said D-Day.
Dave,
That's what I was gonna guess, and I went with Pearl Harbor because I just saw that bad Michael Bay movie.
Oh.
and Hunter.
Yes, we mourn all the British soldiers who are in Hawaii, I guess. Oh, no. Gil, you and I are the same. I said evacuating Dunkirk. So, we're in this together.
The correct answer was the evacuation of Dunkirk. Gil,
Good job, Gil.
on
Good
the
job.
road to that perfect round.
Sorry,
Very
Hunter.
impressive from Gil. Gil, Jack, Gil's had some great first rounds in the past. He's never gotten a perfect round in his career, but he's gotten 7s before. He's also gotten 2s and 3s, but he's really a player to watch out in this round.
One.
Question number 6. What is the name of the organization in charge of observing monster activity in Godzilla 2014, King of Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong?
Oh my god.
You just jinxed me.
I saw this question come up. I'm
Deep
like,
breath, Gil.
really?
Deep breath, Gil. Focus.
Is he really going to
Use
get
the
it?
chaos.
3, 2, 1. All right. Let's start with Hunter.
Oh, thanks. On the monster questions. Apex, maybe? I don't know. I feel like that's familiar-ish. I don't know.
Dave.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as bad as mine. I put Artemis.
Ryan.
It's feasible.
I wrote Monarch.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds right.
yep, that
Yeah.
sounds right. That
Yeah.
sounds right.
I wrote some acronym, which I don't even think is
Yeah,
right either.
That's feasible too.
And the correct answer was Monarch.
Yeah.
Ryan, the lone
That was
individual.
great
Jack, we're
pull.
seeing a lot of different kind of
That's a good one.
ratios here
That's
from
good.
question to question. Different competitors getting it right. So exciting to see. It is a championship match.
Yeah, and we're still close in score overall. Moving on now to your 7th question. Only 2 more left in this first round. The Oscar-winning film The Motorcycle Diaries is based on the autobiography of which famous revolutionary?
If I didn't get this, I'd have to throw my Cuban flag out.
Oh, a bit of a clue there for the
I mean, that
competitors.
did sway me into the answer I was thinking, so I guess that helps. If I wait,
3, 2,
oh,
1.
I
All right,
fucked up.
let's go with Ryan.
I don't know. I just thought the first thing in my head. Che Guevara.
Gil,
I didn't finish it in time.
Dave,
Che Guevara.
and
Oh.
Hunter.
Oh, good. Okay, I thought I put mine wrong then. Once I said it, I had Che Guevara as well.
And
Yeah, my
Che
V,
Guevara-
my V and R's look very similar, but yeah, it is a
You got it.
V.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Che Guevara is correct. All those 3 get those points. And
Well,
we
Once Dave said it, I thought it was Castro. Then I was like, well,
No,
crap.
no, no,
A
no.
1-point game.
And I was like, I don't think it is. I was like, I don't know.
Jack, the Sous Chefs haven't lost their lead so far in this match so far, but we still have 1 question remaining.
yes, and that 8th and final question is
What is the name of the island where How to Train Your Dragon takes place?
Never seen this either.
What?
really? That's a Helmer moment. Not seeing
Even
it.
Helmer
Yeah, even I've
movies?
seen it. I don't watch animated movies.
I
3,
know someone who will be pissed off at me
2,
if I don't get this.
1. All right. Let's start with Hunter.
Okay, I might not have spelled it exactly. It's Burke. It's either with the U or an I. I don't know.
Gil,
I don't know.
Ryan,
I spelled mine with an E actually. Burke.
and
Well,
Dave.
I don't know what it is then.
The Island of Magical Dragons.
Reasonable guess.
And we were looking for Burke, both Ryan and Hunter with the point, and that will conclude round 1. A very even and high-scoring affair, Jack. What is the score?
We are currently sitting at 11-10 in favor of the Sous Chefs. but we still have plenty of more trivia to play as we move on now to round 2. Everybody's favorite picture round. Each team must identify the name of the actor from the picture provided. There will be 3 pictures for each team, and each picture is worth the number of points it is in that order. So 1, 2, 3, and so on.
Sous Chefs 33% average in this round, Jack. So they're looking to increase their kind of their percentage in this round, especially in a championship match like this. Mega Power 66%. Sous Chefs, you guys are in the lead. Go first or defer.
Do you want to go first?
Gil, yeah, it really doesn't matter with this round. It's a hit or miss with us. Let's just go first.
Sounds good.
As we pull up their first picture, worth 1 point.
Oh, Gil, that's Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Chris Christopherson, final answer.
Someone's heating up.
You're getting some sirens because that is the correct answer we were looking for, Chris Christopherson.
I'm just checking for a bat signal. I might have to.
Jack. No, I just want to get a look at you.
Oh, okay.
I just want to get a look at you.
I appreciate the thought. Moving on now.
I immediately thought of Bradley Cooper when you said that, though. So
moving to the Mega Powers with their chance to shorten their lead once again with their 1 point picture.
Okay, what do you think before I say it?
I'm thinking it's Keith David.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, there you go. See, I have someone to bounce off of. Keith David, final answer.
Yep.
He's a recurring topic of discussion over on Chop Talk. That is correct. Keith David of The Thing, They Live, and many, many other noteworthy movies. The score is 12-11. Moving on now, back to the Sous Chefs for their 2 point picture.
James Cromwell.
Yeah.
James Cromwell, final answer.
And James Cromwell is correct. Another 2 points for the Sous Chefs. They are on a roll in the picture round.
Good stuff, Ryan.
already better than their average, 66%. This is the best they've done in any of their matches.
Boldness might throw you off, but
So that means you can stop now. You know, you got to stay within average.
Going back to the Mega Powers for their chance to bring it within 1 point yet again. Here's your 2 point picture.
God damn it.
I got it, I think.
Well, if you say it, I probably remember.
It's Jason Bigg.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Okay, Jason Bigg.
Final answer, Jason Biggs.
The correct answer is Jason Biggs. We are once again within 1 point of each other. Very, very good picture round, gentlemen. Let's see if it keeps up with the Sous Chefs' 3 point picture.
that is Kate Bosworth.
Yeah.
Final answer.
And they're perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Kate
Wow.
Bosworth is the correct answer. The Sous Chefs have 17. Let's see if the Mega Powers can get to 16.
Whew, this
Here-
is heating up. High scoring
Underappreciated.
game.
She's
Here
an
is your-
underappreciated Lois Lane.
Yeah. Here is the Mega Powers 3-point picture.
Oh, okay. I got.
Yeah,
oh,
I got nothing here, Hunter.
Mother. It's between two. That's the problem. I'm gonna go with the one I'm thinking more is Boyd Holbrook. It might be the other one though. That's the answer.
And Boyd Holbrook is incorrect. We were looking for Garrett Hedlund
God.
of Tron
Oh.
Legacy.
All right, I wouldn't have.
The smolder. It was the smolder.
I was gonna say Garrett Dillahunt is the second, so I wouldn't have got it anyway. Whatever. God damn it.
So the Mega Powers are
Well.
currently down by 4, but they can certainly bring it back as we move on to the wheel round.
Yeah, and big moment there. It was a 1-point game for a long time, Jack. Both teams going back and forth. Sous Chefs with a bit of leeway now as we head into round 3.
Yes. So each competitor or each team will have 4 questions, which are worth 2 points. The questions will all correlate to one specific category that will be assigned to them via the Wheel of Truth. If a team doesn't like the first category they spin, you can always spin again, but you must stick with that second category that is spun. A team can choose to go multiple choice on their questions, but if you do so, they will only be worth 1 point. If a team guesses a question incorrectly, your opponent will have a chance to steal for that many points. And the team cannot go to multiple choice unless the prior team has already done so. And if you guys land on the wild card slice, you can choose to either spin again with the first spin, or you must stick with it on that second spin.
And just clear, there will be no wild cards because it is a championship match, so you guys don't have to worry about kind of the decision there.
We have disaster movies, courtroom dramas, new releases, MCU, Oscars, 80s horror, release dates, festival darlings, Cornetto Crew, The Phoenix Brothers, World Cinema, Indiana Jones, James Bond, the 2000s, and Denzel Washington. A lot of good potential categories on the board, I think, for these teams.
Yeah, I think they're liking the wheel. Nobody's complained so far. Sous chefs, what are your thoughts? Spin or defer?
I'm feeling good. You want to do first?
You know what? Yeah, let's go first. I mean, whatever we land on this we can work together on. I mean, obviously we want our strengths, but yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
All right, so here comes the first potential
Will they
category.
go 8 for 8 again? 5th straight time for Ryan? We'll see.
Land on the 2000s. Both team members were alive during this decade. Let's see if they want to pick it.
I'd be shocked if they weren't.
Okay, Gil. I know both of us can work on this, but I mean, because of the broad sense, you feel good you want to go with this, or you feel like you want to spin again?
I like it. There's others that I like, but there's others I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, the main goal is just to maintain a lead here, and at least a good difference before as we move forward. So I figured let's not risk it. Let's stick with this one.
Beautiful.
All right. Good decision making there as we head now to the Mega Powers, for their first wheel spin. 2000s has been taken off the
really young
board.
competitors if they weren't from the 2000s.
Oh! Now this is a dilemma
All right,
here.
I'm out,
Jack,
guys.
Jack,
See ya.
this is a dilemma.
All right.
What are we doing?
I'm out.
So this would basically just be me, right?
But yes, yeah, don't count on me for anything.
Oh,
But
You're
huge
very
decision,
good
Jack.
at it, so
This is huge.
I'm fine. If you feel you're up to it, we can do it. If you're not, that's totally fine too. I'm
I
not
want to
gonna
lose the game
I won't.
for us here. But all right, how about this? Is there anything else on the wheel that, because I don't care if we hit it again, then I'll write it out. Is there anything else on the wheel that worries you?
There's a few on there that I'm like I would not be, but I will also admit this is the one I have the least of any of these on. I think so. I guess there's that.
This is huge, Jack. What are we gonna do, gentlemen?
If I think,
What do you
I
want?
think,
What do you think?
I think I don't want to put the pressure, but I think you can take them. I think you could do it. And I don't. Between all the other categories, I don't think they could steal this category as much.
All right, yeah. All right, let's roll with it.
Maybe I'm wrong though.
And here we go.
Wow, that is huge, Jack. Taking Hunter out of the equation for this round is a huge decision. Let's see if it pays off here. Maybe Hunter does know his 80s horror though. Maybe he's secretly been logging.
He's been doing his homework.
Worry.
He's been secretly logging.
Yeah, I actually hate
Letterboxd.
costume dramas. I've been watching what was it, Frankenhooker? I've been watching.
Yeah.
Jack, I'll take 2000s if you want to take 80s horror.
I'd be sad if I didn't get to.
All right.
let's
So, sous chefs, are you ready?
Always.
As will ever be.
You have your 3 repeats remaining, guys.
Mm-hmm.
In what 2000s film will you find Albert Finney and Ewan McGregor playing the old and young versions of the same character?
I
I
don't
believe
know.
this is I think this is Big Fish.
Okay. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'll take the bullet on this one. Big Fish, final
Okay.
answer.
Yeah.
It is Big Fish.
Damn.
19-13.
Good
Is
pull.
the
That was
score.
great. That was great.
Second
Yeah.
question. In 2008's The Spirit, what is the name of the supervillain that Samuel L. Jackson portrays?
Oh God. Gil, do you know this?
No, we can multiple if we need.
No, it's the octopus.
Oh, cool.
I only grunted because this movie's a chore to get through. The octopus. Final
Okay.
answer.
Ryan's acting skills coming into play there. It was the octopus, 21 to 13. What a high
that's not
scoring
very
affair.
nice.
21 points already.
If only if I was in my room, I'd show you my acting award for best ensemble.
All right, third question. In 2007's Sunshine, Cillian Murphy is aboard a ship sent to reignite the sun, named after what Greek mythological figure?
Oh, I'm between two names because in Greek mythology there were two different deities regarding the sun.
I don't know. I've never seen.
You know what? No. I mean, I don't want to risk a 2-point steal. Honestly, I'm going to go multiple choice.
Okay.
Good.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Hephaestus, B, Apollo, C, Icarus, or D, Ares?
Okay, the other one I was thinking of is not on here, but B and C are also a very close one. Which one do you lean towards more?
3, 2.
No clue. Go with your
1.
thing.
Icarus, final answer.
At the buzzer, and that is correct for 1 point.
Beautiful.
Working together there.
The other one I was thinking of was
Ryan, though,
Helios,
the
because
streak
he's
is
literally
gone, though,
touched
Jack.
Yeah.
One of the best streaks in the league. It's over. They got it right, though. But that 4-game streak of not having to go to multiple choice and getting it for 8 is gone for Ryan, which is unfortunate. But it is 22 to 13 as we head to question number 4. Tobey Maguire is a cameo as himself in what 2000s comedy?
Oh, Damn.
I might need multiple. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
3,
let's go multiple
2.
on this one.
Okay. Multiple.
Is it A, Tropic Thunder, B, Zombieland, C, Hot Rod, or D, Team America World Police?
So it's not Zombieland.
Oh my God! It's Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder. Final answer.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is correct for a point. 10-point lead now.
Okay.
So a big lead here, putting a ton of pressure on Dave and Hunter's there as well.
gotta
For
be kidding
80s
me.
horror. Jack, how excited are you, host of Chop Talk, to field your
I
co-host
fucking love Tropic
questions for
Thunder
80s
too.
horror?
Oh.
I
love
I
Tropic
just hope that my 80s horror master is able to get these right, because as he is the one who got me into the genre, I do have high hopes for his performance here.
No pressure, Jack.
Yeah, can we just
Likewise.
I'll trade with Jack. He can answer the questions and I'll ask him. You know, then that'll be good. And we'll take, I don't know, like a 1/4-point discount on each one. How about that?
Quarter-point discount.
It's time for the Mega Powers with their category. Here is your first question in the realm of 80s horror. Infamous Scream Cream, Jamie Lee Curtis starred in slashers Prom Queen and Terror Train in what year?
It's 2 years, and I can't. I don't want. God damn it.
2 years.
Yeah, it's one of. I have 2 in my head right now. Just throw multiple choice. I don't want to not get it.
Is it A, 1980,
Yeah,
B, 1977,
Not-
C, 1984?
A 1980.
The correct answer is A, 1980.
Isn't
A
it
reminder
B? Isn't
of
even
it's
the
not the
80s?
rule. Moving on now to the second question in the realm of 80s horror. How many movies in the Halloween franchise were released in the 1980s?
Alrighty, can I think out loud here?
Sure.
Cool.
Yes.
So we have Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, Halloween 5. So wait, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4. 4. Final answer.
And they are correct. For 2 more points, 4 Halloween movies were released in the 1980s. Moving on now to your third question. What is the titular silver bullet in Silver Bullet?
I've only seen this once, so multiple choice.
He's pulling out multiple choice. Is it A, a rifle, B, a wheelchair, C, a train, or D, a diner?
Hunter, want to help?
My instinct would be a train, just because there's bullet trains. That's what we're going with here.
I'm
But
thinking
bullets are
rifle.
also in rifles, so we're getting into an impasse.
Mm,
But I
let's
think
see.
a rifle's too
3,
simple for these 84.
Yeah.
2,
Let's go train.
1.
Sure. Did Hunter get it right?
And train is incorrect. Going
Quiet.
over now to the sous chefs for a potential 1-point steal.
Do you know it? Because I was for some reason leaning diner. I don't know if that's crazy.
I was
or
thinking
not.
wheelchair, honestly, but
We
I
could, we,
thinking rifle was too obvious. I was going
Yeah.
I was gonna go with wheelchair.
we could do that.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
Wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
And they get the steal. Wheelchair is the correct answer.
There you go.
Ooh.
Woo!
Big.
I should have known there's an
1-point
84 movie
That's
with a
huge.
wheelchair.
Point lead here, Jack. We're on our way to a blowout. This is huge.
Moving on now to their final question in the realm of 80s horror for a chance to bring it a little bit closer so they don't get scored out. Your final question. In what room does Danny find the creepy old lady in the bathtub?
Room 237, final
timing.
answer. Room 237, final
Thank
answer.
you.
80s
Thank you.
horror
Like,
is,
there's
of
a whole
course, the
documentary
reason
about
the
this.
quick draw rule was in place. 237 is the correct answer. The score is currently 24-18 in favor of the sous chefs, but the Mega Powers can definitely still bring it back as we have 2 more rounds left, not 1.
Yeah, 6-point game. Speed round, like you mentioned, is in effect here. We could see potentially a blowout here if the sous chefs are up by over 10, but the Mega Powers are the champions. They've come back from deficits worse than this.
Yes. So one competitor from each team will answer the questions. Will answer questions for me. 5 questions set. There are 2 different sets, so each competitor for a team will have different questions to answer. You'll have 30 seconds to answer all 5 questions. If a player gets the question right, they gain a point. But if they get it wrong, they lose a point. And if they decide to pass on a question, that question will be asked at the end of the line of questioning, and you don't lose a point for passing.
Sous chefs, you guys are winning. Would you like to go first or defer to the champions?
We've gone first for the other 2, so I think,
We can keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep going.
Gentlemen, who would like to field questions from set A?
So, I don't know if you have a letter preference, Ryan. Statistically,
I don't have a letter
actually... Okay, statistically, I have known more from the B sets in the past matches.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay.
if you want to take A, I could do B.
Oh, yeah, I'll risk it. I'll take set A.
Cool.
Ryan, are you clear with the rules of the speed round?
I am. I'm clear.
All right. Your first question. Sidney Lumet made his directorial debut in what year?
Pass.
Who directed 8½?
Pass.
How many Fast and Furious movies did Paul Walker star in?
Six.
What 1992 film won the Best Picture Oscar?
Pass.
Pamela August stars as what prequel era Star Wars character?
Free.
Mon Mothma.
That's
Time.
correct.
Oh, damn it.
The Dark Knight, are you clear with the rules of the speed round?
I am.
All right.
Let's do this.
Who directed Willow in Cocoon?
Pass.
How many Baz Luhrmann films has Ewan McGregor starred in?
Pass.
Who gives Harry the Gillyweed for the second Triwizard Tournament Challenge in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
Neville Longbottom.
How many Oscar nominations does Charlize Theron have?
Shit. 2.
The most recent Die Hard film was released in what year?
Pass.
Who directed Willow in Cocoon?
Ron Howard.
Time.
Hunter, Dave, who would like to answer questions from set A?
You want to go first, Hunter?
Yeah, I could do it.
Hunter, notoriously good in the speed round. It was his speed round that single-handedly defeated Gil and Ben in their challenge of the Mega Powers in Season 2. Hunter, are you clear with the rules of the speed round?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Sidney Lumet made his directorial debut in what year?
Pass.
Who directed 8½?
Federico Fellini.
How many Fast and Furious movies does Paul Walker star in?
Pass.
What 1992 film won the Best Picture Oscar?
Unforgiven.
Pernilla August stars as what prequel-era Star Wars character?
Pass.
Sidney Lumet made his directorial debut in what year?
1953.
How many Fast and Furious movies did Paul Walker star in?
Time.
Yeah,
Dave, are you clear with the rules of the speed round?
Yeah.
All right. First question. Who directed Willow in Cocoon?
Ron Howard.
How many Baz Luhrmann films has Ewan McGregor starred in?
Pass.
Who gives Harry the Gillyweed for the second Triwizard Tournament Challenge in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
Pass.
How many Oscar nominations does Charlize Theron have?
Pass.
The most recent Die Hard film was released in what year?
Shit. 2013.
How many Baz Luhrmann films has Ewan McGregor starred in?
Time.
Damn.
All right, so the answers for the speed round were as follows. Set A. Sidney Lumet made his directorial debut in what year? 1957. Hunter -1. Ryan passed. Who directed 8.5? Ryan passed. Hunter got it right for a point. Federico Fellini. How many Fast and Furious movies did Paul Walker star in? 6. Ryan got it right. Hunter passed. What 1992 film won Best Picture? Unforgiven. Hunter with a point. Ryan passed. Pernilla August stars as what prequel-era Star Wars character? Shmi Skywalker. Hunter passed. Ryan got it wrong. -1 for him. So Ryan wound up with a total of 0. Hunter with a total of 1.
Woo,
There you go,
1 point.
Hunter.
We're doing it 1 point at a time.
All right. For set B, who directed Willow and Cocoon? Ron Howard. Both The Dark Knight and Dave with the point. How many Baz Luhrmann films has Ewan McGregor starred in? The answer is 1. Dave passed. Gil said 2, right?
No, I passed.
He passed. Oh, he passed. Never mind. Who gives Harry the Gillyweed? It was Mad-Eye Moody or Neville. We would have accepted either.
Yeah.
So Dark Knight with the point. Dave passed. How many Oscar nominations does Charlize have? We were looking for 3. Dave passed. Gil said 2 or 4.
I said
Gil
2.
got it wrong.
Yeah.
Gil got it wrong. The most recent Die Hard film was released in 2013. The Dark Knight passed, and Dave with the point. So the score is as follows. The Sous Chefs with 25 points and the Mega Powers with 21 points. The Sous Chefs lead decreases by 2 points. The challengers are up. Jack, we could be seeing our first transfer of the duos titles as we head over to the Clint Eastwood round.
Yes, the tried and true directors round. Teams will have 3 numbers to which all correlate to 3 different directors that their questions will be related to. You'll have a 2-point, a 3-point, and a 5-point question, with 1 member from each team answering the 2 and 3-point questions, with the 5-point being a group effort. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be declared the winner, and if there is a tie, we will go into overtime. The Mega Powers, you guys are behind. You'll be going first. What 3 numbers will you be picking between 1 and 13?
You want to go first, Hunter?
Yeah, I picked number 4.
I'll do lucky 13.
4,
And-
13,
We'll go 7. It's the third number.
Let's go with number 8.
Okay, we'll do 8. 3. I'm feeling like a 10 or 11. Which one you want?
Let's go with 10.
So the numbers have been submitted. Jack, who did the Mega Powers choose for their first director?
the number 4, Mr. Ryan Johnson.
I'll take. You want me to take it, or do you know?
Yeah, it's a 2-pointer for Ryan Johnson.
Yeah,
think-
I'll take
Mhm.
it. That's fine.
Yeah. You go ahead.
Jack?
You're confident. Yeah, you go ahead.
Maybe.
Right, the 2-point for Ryan Johnson. Here is your question. The hot sauce featured in Miles' home in Glass Onion features what actor in its branding?
Dave, can I see hands as well?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
You do have repeats left.
Repeat.
Nope.
I know there's 2 of them, but I'm not sure. probably wrong here.
Ryan.
Jared Leto.
And that is incorrect. We were looking for Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner.
Jared Leto was on the kombucha in the
Oh.
film, so definitely a big moment there.
Alrighty, we stay with the Mega Powers for their 3-point question to be answered by Hunter. He chose number 13, and that correlates to...
Watch it be Kevin Smith. That would not be good.
And if it is, I'm wearing a Kevin Smith hat.
Sidney Lumet. Sidney Lumet.
Yeah.
Now, this is big, Jack, because even if they get it right, they would have to hit their 5-point question, but they definitely want to get as many points as they can.
Yes. And
Yeah.
three...
Tell it. Say it again. Why don't you? All right. I'm ready.
All right. Here is your 3-point question. Lumet's final film, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, was released in what year?
2007.
And he is fast with it. They get 3 points, and that is
Okay, good.
correct.
Good.
Hunter.
Making it now a 1-point game.
1-point game. Their 5-point question here. If they get it wrong, Jack, the titles will be changed, and the Sous Chefs will be the new Duo Home Trivia Clash champions.
Yes.
They chose the number 7, which correlates to James Cameron.
Hey, if it's a Titanic question, Dave, you're referred.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
for 5 points and the lead. To honor Jack, Rose changes her last name to what at the end of Titanic?
Dawson, final answer.
That is correct for
There you go.
5 points.
Wow.
Dave with the absolutely humongous pull. They take the lead back
Okay.
29-25. Jack, this is the first time in the entire match that the Mega Powers have the lead. And it is in the closing moments. Dave with the absolutely huge pull, forcing the Sous Chefs to answer some questions.
Yes. Moving on now to their first question.
I want to confirm we have 3 repeats left.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Okay. You first chose number 8. And that correlates to Ryan Coogler.
Okay.
Ryan Coogler. So which of you two would like to take this question?
I mean, Gil, I feel good wanting to take Ryan Coogler.
I've seen them all, but if you want to take it, you could have it. I would feel good as well if you didn't.
That I didn't take it.
I would feel good as well if you chose not to.
Oh, okay. I'll take this. I'll take it.
Cool.
This is huge, Jack. If they get it right, all they would need is their 3-pointer. If they get it wrong, they need their 5.
Yes. Here is your 2-point question, Ryan, in the realm of Ryan Coogler. Who plays Oscar Grant's mother in Fruitvale Station?
Oh, she just popped in my head. Now she's gone.
3,
I just
2.
lost it. I'll take my first repeat.
Yep.
I had her. Now she's gone. I'm just gonna say Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer is his guess, and that is correct for a huge 2 points. They now have 2.
Good job.
They now have
You're
2.
the greatest actor in the
questions.
world at this point.
No. That was serious. Her face
That's
popped
not
out.
nice.
Good job.
Then her last name left me. Honestly.
Ugh.
They now have 2 questions that they can hit.
So, Jack, the Dark Knight Gil, he's never won a championship in this league before. He debuted in season 2 in the very first match. If he gets this question right for the Sous Chefs, they will win the Duos Home Trivia Clash Championships. If he doesn't, they will be forced to their 5-point question. They said
Gil,
number...
Gil, ignore what they said and stay focused.
Yeah, Dave, what else has he not accomplished? Let's bring up the
Number
tension. Come on, let's bring
3,
it up.
which correlates to Christopher Nolan.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's
Helmer of the
literally
Dark
wearing the
Knight.
mask.
Deep breath,
He's
Gil.
wearing the mask.
Deep breath.
This is for the titles.
And a Dark Knight question.
You have 2-point questions.
That wouldn't help.
Or, sorry,
actually.
you have 2 repeats for the win. Who plays Nikola Tesla in The Prestige?
There are a few good options, but I'm gonna take the swing. The kitchen. This is for you, Nikita, Ryan. I think we got it. This will be embarrassing if not, but I think we got it. David Bowie.
And your winners and the new Duos Film Trivia Clash Champions of the World, the Dark Knight, Ryan Caramel Mountain Pain, the Sous Chefs. The titles, Mr. Reno, for the first time ever, have been changed. The Sous Chefs, 30 to 29, are the new Duos Film Trivia Clash Champions of the World.
Ryan is out of his chair. So I'll start here with Gil. I mean, we've said it multiple times throughout like the pre-game and post-game interviews throughout many matches, but just from my personal take, I think that you, Gil, are one of the hardest working players in the league and have been so now for about a year or so. And for you to finally get these this recognition and victory that you've been so longing for a while now, how do you feel?
Jack, this is such an incredible feeling. I came on the scene. I was a super fan. I was watching every match from the sidelines, not a part of the league, continuously wanting and trying to figure out how I can prove myself and prove my worth among the competitors that I was watching. And I finally entered season 2, and that, you know, that genuinely, that was one of the most exciting things. And I said in that match that I am here. I am here for the gold. And, you know, it's a journey. It's a journey. We had our missteps. There was this period in season 3 even where I was down on my luck. After a few losses, I really had no idea where my trivia career was going. And, you know, to see such a rise back up is so... I'm so overwhelmed with emotion right now. I am so happy. I'm so proud of my partner. This is incredible.
Yes. And Ryan, I mean, first season and you come here with the duos team and you just go on and make yourself champion. I mean, how are you feeling? I mean, you started off with an incredible performance. I remember in the Battle Royale, the best performing newcomer, if I remember correctly, and you have continued to perform well. And this is without question the peak of your performances yet. What do you have to say?
Well, we may not get those. I mean, we're winner. Despite what was going to happen here, win or lose, I felt proud of how Gil and I were able to progress and able to mold together as a team. After that first match of ours in the first tournament, which is out there in a different multiverse, Gil and I decided that we definitely needed to reshape ourselves and move forward. Now, I can't wait to actually hold those physical duos titles. Until then, I'm going to be holding one of my classic belts with me. And honestly, if I were to give an opinion of our match, I would say I would give this match 5 stars. But Gil, you did a great job, man. You carried us. You definitely gave us the great lead in round 1. Round 2, despite the picture rounds, it was all just like, we were able to actually clean that up. And then 2000, yeah, I'm saying goodbye to that little 8.8, you know, not missing a question or never going to multiple choice. As long as we stayed ahead into the speed round, I was comfortable. But yeah,
Got them right.
yeah, speed round, that proved to be the most unfiltered chaos I've ever been in. I mean, but don't worry, we've had our experience there, so we'll be much better next time. And yeah, great job on that. I mean, I came really close to picking the wrong actress for my 2-pointer, but it was like I had her in my I had Octavia Spencer's face, but I had Alfie Woodard's name in my head. So that's why I'm thankful I used that repeat for it. And I'm glad we were able to do that, get you that championship. I look forward to holding those dual championships. I'm hoping for a good run with these belts. If not,
Oh yeah.
it was great working with you.
Yeah, and you guys, now you're gonna have a bigger target on your back now as the duos champions. I mean, literally, because you'll be walking to matches with those belts, so the target's gonna be
Yes.
pretty big. But guys, you guys earned it. The first ever individuals to beat the Mega Powers, to beat Hunter, put a loss on that duos record. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Hunter, it's been a good run. Dave as well. Guys, any words to your opponents? Any kind of parts on this match where you regret? Now, the big moment was the 80s horror decision. If you were to go back in time, would you change that and decide to respin?
I don't know. I think we had a good enough out of that round that
Looking at
it was that one question really, because then there was the Dave got him all right, and then the shining one where he didn't even have to finish asking the question, he knew it. Like there's different levels of like.
Yeah, it happened to be like the 180s horror movie I've only seen once that happens to be a question. So that, it's the roll of the dice. Whatever category and the wheel we get, it's going to be a roll of the dice. So I don't say I regret it. I would have liked Hunters to help a little bit more on it, but that's the choice. That's the choice we make on 80s horror. It would be if Hunter landed on World Cinema, I would probably contribute nothing. So it's the roll of the dice. I don't regret it because if you look at them, if they didn't get the steal, we'd be going down to the last question.
Yeah.
I also say, like, it's one of those things I joke all the time of like, oh, I don't know wrestling, I don't know Fast and Furious. Those all came up today, and I just didn't know them. So that's my fault for not knowing. I didn't know the wrestling question round one. I don't know actors. I didn't get that one. I don't know 80s horror. I don't know Fast and Furious. They all came up, and I didn't know them, and that's on me just to not know them. So, there's matches where I get lucky, where it's all World Sim, it's all Oscar questions. I get that, but when the going gets tough, I didn't have it today. And the other Gil and Ryan, they had it in spades, really. So
hell of a
hats
game.
off to them. They any challenge that came to them, they overcame it. So like they truly deserve this today.
Yeah, I felt confident going in with the picture round that even if we would get one wrong with their percentage, we'd be okay.
Yeah.
But they said, we're coming to play, and they played their asses off today.
And then, guys, Hunter, Dave, if this is the last time we see you as a duo, the Mega Powers have been a legendary team. Is there any words you wanted to say to each other and to everyone watching at home?
Yeah, I mean, Hunter's been an incredible partner. He is the best trivia player I've seen in this league since day one. So it's been an honor to share the screen with him. And yeah, if this is the last time we're teaming, it's been an honor, my good friend.
I know it's been ever since I made that trade in season 2 was it? I traded for Dave in that one. So or whatever it was, I traded from Alex for him. And I mean, that was one of those trades where everyone was like, oh, did Hunter win the trade? Or, how did that work? I still look back on I've only made one trade, but it's the best one I've ever made in my life. So there you go. So I'm glad we played all those matches together, all those wins, even with this loss here. It doesn't matter. It was so much fun to be playing with, someone we've always had even though we have very different tastes in movies, we've always had a good connection. So I'm just glad. So I'm just glad we were able to keep this going for as long as we have.
All right, guys. Great game nonetheless. 29 points. I mean, despite the loss, you have a lot to be proud of. Congratulations, guys, on the great title run. 30-29 for the first time ever. The duos titles change hands. The Sous Chefs are the new duos film trivia class champions. Alan, you were in the background of the stream. Your thoughts?
That was a crazy match. I was in the edge of my seat, and not just because my internet went out and I was trying to figure out how to keep score without internet. Besides that match was insanely fun to watch. Like, they kept trading blows, and a scoreline of 30-29. That is so high, and I appreciated what both teams brought to the table. Like, they were all on point. It was just one of those days that the slightly better team was gonna have to win, and that's what happened.
Yeah, 30-29. We mentioned, Jack, early in the match in round 1, they kept trading blow for blow, and it was like a 1 point, difference between the teams for most of the beginning of the match. So the fact that it came down to that 1 point at the end of the game, that really shows volumes about how good both these teams are. And the Mega Powers, if this is their last time as a duo, what a performance from them over their title run. They're definitely going to go down as one of those legendary duos. And Jack, I'm going to ask you now for the Sous Chefs, because they are the only team to beat the Mega Powers. What have you seen from them, not just in this match, but over the course of their last couple matches that has kind of showed that kind of toughness and that ability to overcome the adversity and that knowledge and all of that to kind of win these championships.
I think it's what I said at the beginning of the match. I think the composition of this team is similar to Hunter and Dave, just in terms of the age group of the competitors and how they kind of cancel each other out in terms of their knowledge. And I mean, even today, I mean, the previous two matches, I think, if I remember correctly, I think it might have been Ryan who was doing a lot of the heavy lifting in round one. Gil went crazy.
Gil was
today.
crazy.
Yeah. Like he pulled, I think it was 7 of the first 8 he got
around
right.
that. Yeah.
And then from there, I mean, he was there to confirm with him and Ryan, of course, you know, they showed out in the picture round. So I think they just have a very good balance of both strengths and canceling out each other's weaknesses.
Yeah, in the duos division, we have a lot of great teams. So like I mentioned, the target is going to be on their back. There's a lot of teams that are looking to get those duos titles. We're going to be looking at the Sous Chefs and saying, hey, we want to face those guys. So let's see if they'll be able to handle the pressure in the next phase of their movie trivia careers in League of Cinephiles, in which they will be holding the duos titles. Guys, it has been a tremendous match in this first part of Movie Trivia Frenzy. We're not done yet. If you thought that was tense, just wait to our singles film trivia clash championship match, in which Hunter will be back to us defending his championship against Merc with the movies. So make sure to stay with us. We're going to go through a brief break, and then we'll be back to you with that match very shortly. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you all for being in the live chat, and we will be seeing you in just a matter of minutes. Thank you all. See you soon. What's up, guys? Alex Helmer here to bring you a brief announcement before we get to the main event of this championship version of Movie Trivia Frenzy. Now, first of all, congratulations to the new Duos Film Trivia Clash champions, the Dark Knight Gil and Ryan Payne, on a hard-fought victory. They are the first ever new Duos champions. And also congratulations to Dave and Hunter, the Mega Powers, on a fabulous reign. Now, guys, again, I know you're anxiously waiting, but let me just get this out of the way. We have 2 events I wanted to make you guys aware of in the next week for the League of Cinephiles. Now, first of all, on Thursday night, that is tomorrow night, in the evening, we have a special Good News, Bad News episode hosted by Tyler Banark. I will be there as well as 2 other guests, both players who are in either one of these matches for Movie Trivia Frenzy, and you will get kind of an inside look at this event. You'll get kind of interviews, kind of all the kind of breakdown of what happened today in this episode in these 2 matches. So make sure to be there so you hear insight from Tyler, from myself, and 2 other guests, again, who were in these matches. So make sure to tune in. Now, also, special announcement, next Monday, we have our official live stream announcing the Singles Film Trivia Clash Tournament bracket. Now, we will have 20 players in said bracket, and we will go player by player, 1 to 20, announcing the matchups, which player is which seed, and just breaking down and starting officially the Singles Film Trivia Clash Tournament, the biggest event of the season, our favorite event of the season. Always nothing better than tournament time. So make sure to be there Monday night for that. Now, guys, that's all for me. Now, you guys enjoy the main event of this Movie Trivia Frenzy event. Thanks for tuning in, and see you all soon. Welcome, everyone, to the main event of Movie Trivia Frenzy. I'm your host, like last match, Alex Elmer. Back to you for the main event. But today, my host is going to be a bit different. It is Tyler Bad News Banark, host of Good News, Bad News, and also fellow league player and member. Tyler, we're here, the main event Movie Trivia Frenzy, right before the singles tournament. Merc with the movies, challenging Hunter, the Ace of Spades Friesen, for the singles title. How excited are you right now?
Hey, I'm really excited. I mean, there's no bias tonight. I mean, Merc may be my trivia partner, but tonight I'm just co-host. These are both great gentlemen. This is going to be a great blast of a match either way. I can't wait to see what goes down. And this is like the first time ever since Kurt, technically, since that Alex Hunter's had a match up with someone. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and if we get to those stats right away, let's start with the challenger. Merc, he hasn't played too much. The reason he's only played 5 matches, yet he's the number 1 contender, is because of, number 1, his statistics. You see those stats, some of the best in the league, possibly up there for Rookie of the Season, as well as the fact that he was a standout from the Movie Trivia Free-For-All.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, as you can see that that steal conversion rate direct round, he is 8 for 8 and 1
Yes.
for 1. So that is very much impressive. He also has high first round average of 5.6. He's up there with Sean and whoever else, you know, is up in terms of best players
Yeah.
with first round averages. So I mean,
Yeah.
he really has a lot going for him, and he really
Yeah.
proved that tonight with someone like Hunter.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Having it over 5.0 in that first round is so difficult. You only see the best of the best having that. So the fact that Merc is able to join that plethora of players, very impressive on his front. You mentioned that direct round, 8 for 8. I mean, he hasn't missed. He's missed. I mean, you're his duo's partner. He's missed a few 5-pointers. That's not going to count for his direct around total when it comes to questions and answers himself. But he hasn't missed. I mean, still taking that into account, he is very impressive in that round. And it's not just that, Tyler. When you see Merc's message, it's his matches. It's the speed in which he's answering these questions.
Yeah, for sure. I remember back when me and him faced off against you and Kurt, he had a 5-point question against Spike Lee. And the question was like, you know, he was able to get it right out of the gate. Like,
yeah.
I like it so fast. I was like, okay, let's go with that. And we ended up getting it right.
Yeah. But Hunter, on the other hand, we mentioned he's up there in that first round, that kind of plethora of players when it comes to first round averages. I believe he's one of the only players with over a 6.0. His act around is a bit shaky, but it's still over 50%. I mean, it's still good. Not, you know, God level, not, you know, undefeated level, but still very impressive nonetheless. 71% act around. He's missed a couple as of lately, but still he comes in the clutch.
I'd say one thing that stands out to me the most is that, like, I never thought his direct round would be under 75%. And I think if that shows anything, it's proven that Hunter's human. You know, he's not, I mean, of course, he's one of the best trivia players in the league and probably the best to ever do it here in the league. But he's proven that, you know, I mean, he's human. He has his flaws. But, you know, the question is, you know, when will those flaws come out? Will they come out tonight? Will they come out whenever? No one knows.
Yeah, and the room for error tonight is so slim against a player like Merc. He faced Kurt earlier. Kurt's a bit rough around the edges. You know, he'll answer a question. He'll win, but it'll be a dirty matchup. With Merc, you gotta, you know, it's you're looking for close to perfection at least. But you can say the same thing about Merc facing Hunter. You know, that's what makes these players. It makes it such a good matchup. Is that the room for error is so small. It's going to come down to those, you know, those going down to multiple choice, the speed round, all of that. But yeah, this is gonna be an exciting match. Last match before the singles movie trivia tournament. But Tyler, one last thing we didn't mention yet. There's one last thing we didn't mention yet. It is the I mean, you can read my lips. It is this bank. He has the opportunity. I mean, he has a year to think it over Matt, but he has the power to cash in his Money in the Bank contract for a singles title match whenever he wants. After this match, we could have a new champion on our hands. We could have the same champion, but we could see Nazario come out of the shadows and request that he cashes in that contract, and we would have another singles title match.
Oh, for
sure. Do you think that's going to get under their skin, the competitors?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Nazario just shows up out of the blue, even just like 2 minutes from now. I mean, this could be, you know, when Nazario. Okay, that was weird. But as I was saying, you know, when Nazario, the moment Nazario shows up, the league might change.
It's gonna fall apart
when he shows up against Hunter.
Yeah.
So will that be tonight? Who knows? Well, let's see.
Yeah, very excited to get this main event of movie trivia underway. But before we get to that, Tyler, what can everyone do at home?
So you can like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and please hit that bell icon, get notified on our latest main competition. We've been out here for a long while, so if you haven't already, and you're already in this video and you haven't already subscribed, just what are you doing? Just do it.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Make sure to do that. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the competitors. First, entering the arena, representing the Cinephiles in Paradise, with a singles record of 1-0, is the challenger Merc with the movies.
How you doing, guys?
Merc.
Good, Merc. How you doing today?
Excited to be here. You know, he's the GOAT of trivia, so you know I'm excited to be facing Hunter. It was the free for all, which was the reason I'm even in the league, thanks to Helmer. You know, like it was me, him to the end, and it came down to the final question. and I'm also happy to have my teammate co-host. He said no bias, but I know inside him he's a little bit, cheering for me because he'll bring a title to the Cinephiles in Paradise.
This is your first title match in the league. You didn't get to get there in duos, but you're here in singles. What are the nerves like?
I'll say the same as like the first free for all. Like we said, like Hunter's the GOAT. He's, as you guys said in the pre-thing, like, I have to be this probably has to be my best game, or I have to be at the level I was at the free for all, because Hunter is just, he's the calculator. His knowledge is incredible.
We've talked a lot about the calculator, the ace of spades, the GOAT. He goes by a lot of names, but let's get to him. Let's see what he has to say. And his opponent, representing the commission, with a singles record of 10-0, he is the reigning one-half of the Duos Film Trivia Clash Champions of the World and the current Movie Trivia Singles Film Trivia Clash Champion of the World, Hunter, the Ace of Spades, Frieza!
There you go. These two speak for themselves right here, man. Don't really, you know what? I don't even need them right now because you already know I got them. So,
Hunter, you played in a lot of matches. A lot of competitors have, they've appeared on the stream confident, only for their feelings to just go down the drain. Is Merc any different?
Well, Merc, you had Tyler in your last couple matches. That couldn't do it. You had to bring Tyler in just to host here. You needed your partner just to face me. Even though you're not answering questions with him, you could actually bring Tyler in to answer questions right now. You probably still both wouldn't beat me. So, I'm glad that you said you were happy to be here. So, because I am happy that you're here as well. I need new people every, in and out. I don't want the old meat. I want fresh meat.
Tyler, let's finally get to it. What do we have for round one?
All right, so round one, we got 8 questions, 15 seconds for each question. Each competitor must write down their answers legibly and completely. They'll get 1 point correct for each answer, and competitors will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge they can use at any time. And if a competitor goes for a perfect round, that means they get 8 for 8. They'll get the honorary Helmer bonus question for a potential 9th point.
All right, Merc, the challenger, are you ready? Hunter, the champion, are you ready?
Oh, as they'll ever be.
Then let's get ready to clash. Tyler, get us started with question number 1.
All right, gentlemen, your first question is: Sean Penn and Michael Douglas star as brothers in what 1990s movie? I do not think I've seen this movie. Alex, have you?
Of course I have. I watch every Michael Douglas movie.
Oh,
Nice. 3, 2, 1. That's time. I'll start with Hunter, the champion. What do you got?
You could have asked me if I've seen it, and I haven't, but I still knew the answer. So it's The Game.
Merc.
All right. Merc?
David Fincher's most underrated film, The Game.
All right. Both of you guys say The Game, and both of you get it correct.
Starting off 1-1, perfect round still in effect. So we get to question number 2. The journalists in Best Picture winner Spotlight are part of which newspaper?
I remember watching this in a journalism class for high school. Did you ever watch it for school, Alex?
I did not. I did watch it, just not for school.
Nice.
Merc, can we see hands as well? Okay.
3, 2, 1. That's time.
Let's get to Merc.
I think the Boston Globe.
Hunter.
I could have cheated, I guess, because there would be a poster of it in my other place, but I knew the answer anyway. Boston Globe.
I kind of winged it. I haven't seen this in a while.
It is the Boston Globe. 2-2.
Okay.
I wish I was at the other place. I could have just turned to my right, and I would have actually seen the answer if I was at the other place.
Yeah, Hunter, isn't it like one of those little small rectangular posters that you have?
No, it's good. This one's a big one. This is a full size poster.
Okay, got it.
So that one, it would have been clear as day, but Spotlight's a special movie.
All right, question number 3. Who played Lisbeth Salander in the original Swedish version of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
I've not seen this. I've seen the original. I'm really bad with seeing foreign originals of English films because I'm ignorant as fuck.
American, aren't you?
3, 2, 1. That's time. Let's start with Merc.
Numi, Rapace, whatever. However.
All right, Hunter.
Yeah, however you say it, we both got it. Yeah, Numi Rapace.
All right, not Rooney Mara, but Numi Rapace.
Yeah.
We were hoping to catch him there, but they did not fall for it. Fourth question. A billionaire and two other men struggle to survive after getting stranded in the Alaskan wilderness with a bloodthirsty Kodiak bear hunting them down in what 90s action movie?
Kodiak bear. One of you knows the cocaine
The hell
bear.
is it?
All right, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Hunter.
Is it that one, Merc? Because you probably know. Is the one with Alec Baldwin and Anthony Hopkins? Because I have no idea what the title of it is, though. I just put Wilderness. I have no idea.
Good guess. Merc, does he have
right movie, but is The Edge.
Yeah.
Sorry, the E is my kind of.
Yeah.
I was like, when you started saying the name, I was like, oh fuck,
And
he does got it.
Merc
He's
takes
cocky
the
right
first lead of the match, 4-3.
Yeah.
Let's get to that fifth question.
Alright.
Only 1 point game. Tyler?
All right, next question, gentlemen. How old is Rose when she retells the story of the Titanic in 1997's Titanic?
Shit.
Technically multiple choice.
Yeah.
Can I get multiple choice? Oof.
All right. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
I guessed that I said 90. I was trying to do the math in my head, but
All right,
Hunter?
Hunter.
I just completely guessed. It said 87.
87. All right. Well, unfortunately, you are both incorrect. We were looking for 101.
Jesus Christ.
I was trying to do the math because I'm like 1912. I think the movie takes place 96. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just go for some 90 something.
101? I'm good for her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sixth question. What year saw the release of the films Gun Crazy, The Gunfighter in Winchester 73? Now, Merc has actually
I win.
technical difficulties, so he will not be able to answer this question, but
win.
Hunter will. So Hunter, you have 15 seconds.
I know.
to
All
answer.
right. Shit.
His chance to tie it up.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Time.
Two questions in a row where you have to guess a number. I just guessed 1966. I don't exactly know.
So after a brief delay due to internet outage, Merc will not be able to answer this question, but Hunter got it wrong as well. We were looking for 1950. 1950.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, what do we have in store for the seventh question?
All right. Question number 7. Beyond the Sea tells the story of what famous singer?
I'd be surprised who's watched this movie.
Merc, can I see hands as well?
Yeah.
Good song, honestly.
Mm-hmm. That's true. As long as you know the song, I guess.
3,
That's the
2,
answer.
1. That's time. Let's start with Merc.
I'm guessing because I know the movie is with Kevin Spacey, but I think it's Bobby Darin, something like that.
All right, Hunter.
Yeah. Quit guessing correctly. It is Bobby Darin.
All right. Well, you both guess Bobby Darin, and you both know your music because it is Bobby Darin.
Old Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
4-5. Merc still with the lead as we head to the final question of the round. What were Vader's last words to Luke in Star Wars Return of the Jedi?
Fuck. Yeah. Until you might tire.
Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea. That's how much of Star Wars I know about Star Wars. Honestly,
I'm gonna say I'm
2, 1. That's time.
20% confident in this answer.
Hunter.
I think he says "You are my son." At some point, is it the last word? I don't know. I honestly, I'm guessing.
Close. We were looking for "You were right." You were right. Were his last words.
But
Did
don't
Merc-
even
do you
ask
have
Merc though. Who cares?
Merc didn't. Yeah, I know we were.
Oh, you
I know
have it?
Merc didn't.
Oh, okay.
I would have been like
You're right.
famous Hunter.
Okay.
All right, so at the
I
end
know,
of
it's funny
that, a very unusual championship round, Tyler. But the score, as you can see, is
Yeah, it is 5-4 with Merc in the lead.
Kurt did have the lead against Hunter in their last match, but he wound up losing that match.
True.
So let's see if the same thing happens again.
Yeah. All right, so round number 2. Each player must identify the name of the photo from the actor of the picture provided. There will be 3 pictures for each player, and they will be in sequential order, with the first one being worth 1 point, second one being worth 2 points, and the third one, 3 points. So, Merc, since you are in the lead, would you like to go first or defer to Hunter?
I'll go first.
He will go first. All right, so Merc, this is your 1 point actor.
Well, I was gonna say we're all having difficulties today. That is David Spade. Final answer.
For 1 point, Merc, he's up by 2. As we head now to Hunter for his 1 point actor.
Oh, okay, all right. Naomi Harris.
For 1 point, Hunter answers. We're back to a 1 point game.
Okay.
Both quick with
As
their
we head
answers,
now.
too.
Good answers, very quick, as we head to the 2 point pictures. Merc.
Daniel Day Kim.
He's quick. He gets it. 2
Yes.
points. Merc, you saw him, he was hesitating there for a bit, but he eventually did get the right
No,
answer.
because
That's
there
2
was a
points.
joke about like him being like the other, like not like Daniel Day, because it's like spelled differently, and that's how it hit me.
All right.
It was the last
here's
name that I was. The last name is I'm like, is it Kim? Is it Lee? That was what
Hunter
I was,
now. It is 8-5. Let's see if he can get within 1 point of Merc.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Catch myself here. I know. I just wanted to be Corey Hawkins.
For 2 points, Hunter answers. It's back to a 1 point game, Tyler.
I'm not so
Yes,
far. I
it
haven't
is.
been feeling bad about going first because I would have known his too as well. So
I see. I wouldn't have known Daniel Day Kim. I probably wouldn't have got in time. I was like, I probably we're doing well.
1 point game. The 3 point pictures are where champions are made. Let's see if Merc can go 3 for 3 in the round.
Oliver Reed.
He says
Final
Oliver
answer.
Reed, and that is
I-
correct for
Wow.
2 points.
Hunter's fan.
That is
Alright.
absolutely
Like,
huge. Merc
That's
has
good.
taken a 4 point lead,
That's
but we still have got Hunter to go. This is going to force a lot of pressure on the champion to
I've
hit
only
his
seen
3
one
pointer,
movie,
Tyler.
The Devils.
All right, so here is Hunter, 3 point actor. Here we go.
Meryl Streep. Well, give me a blurrier picture. No, I can tell.
He's
That's
just old.
fine. Yeah, I know. No, I have no
3,
idea. What it is.
2,
It is
1.
Bruce Carradine.
Last
David
time.
Carradine.
Come on,
I don't-
Hunter.
I have no idea.
The best Uncle Ben.
We were looking for who, Tyler?
Cliff
Cliff Robertson.
Robertson.
Who the
Cliff Robertson.
Uncle
Ben.
Ben.
He was
Uh,
Tobey
the
Maguire's
Toby
Uncle
one.
Ben.
He is an Oscar winner for a film that nobody's actually seen before.
I
Fun
think like
fact.
1968 or some shit like that.
All right, so Tyler,
Well,
what's going on here?
Well, we have an impressive poll right now from Merc because the current score right now is 11-7.
oops.
All right,
Which is
well, let's
absolutely
head.
insane as we go into round 3. The dreaded
I
or
felt such a
beloved.
relief when I saw Hunter's head go down.
Yeah, this is the dreaded or beloved wheel round. Each competitor will have 4 questions which are worth 2 points. The questions will all correlate with one specific category that they'll be assigned via the wheel of truth. If a competitor doesn't like the first category they spin onto, they can choose to spin again. In this case, they must stick with the second category that's spun. In this round, a competitor chooses to go to multiple choice on their questions. If they do this, the correct answer will only be worth 1 point. If a competitor guesses a correct question incorrectly, the opponent will have the chance to steal for that many points. When stealing, a competitor cannot go to multiple choice unless the player they're stealing from have already done it. If a competitor lands on a wild card slice, they can choose to spin again on the first spin, but must stick with the category. And of course, all wild card slices are either spinner's choice, opponent's choice, or questions for a random actor.
And then just remember, wild cards today, because it is a championship match, they are deactivated. So we have 3 extra
right.
categories for these gentlemen. But Tyler, what do we
That's
have
good.
on this beautiful wheel?
We have the Rocky franchise, Black Cinema, John Hughes, Presidents of Cinema, Oscars, Steven Spielberg, 80s Horror, Harry Potter, New Releases, Festival Darlings, World Cinema, Wrestlers in Film, the 1970s, Bruce Willis, and release dates. So, Merc, since you are still in the lead, would you like to spin first or defer to Hunter?
Yeah, I'll go first.
He's going to bite
All
the
right.
bullet. He's going to go first. Let's see what happens.
I know you put World Cinema and Wrestlers next to each other on purpose. I know that for an absolute fact. You did that on purpose. I know it. I know it.
Let's see what happens. Huge spin here, Tyler. This could be
Oh,
the
for
game
sure.
right here, this wheel around.
And he gets the
Spin again.
1970s.
You couldn't just move one more?
So, Mark, are you sticking or are you going to spin again?
I'll spin again.
Spin again. This is a game changer, Tyler. We
Yeah.
saw Kurt spin again. He got World Cinema against Hunter. This
Yeah,
is huge.
that's
This
a
could
great
be the
category.
game right here. I'm calling it. This is the game right here.
Wow.
Okay.
But I
a
feel like
great
that's a Hunter
category.
And,
special.
Ooh. The Rocky
Rocky.
franchise.
Happy
okay.
with it? He's happy
Yep.
with it.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
seems like.
I love this franchise.
With Creed 3 coming up, has
I'm
he
more
studied for
confident
it?
in this than 70s.
All right, doesn't best decade in cinema. It appears he hasn't.
No,
isn't-
but you know how many films that could fall on?
All right, Hunter, this is your category.
Is the match still going on, or did I already lose? Is that what you mean?
Stop it, Hunter.
Right, let's
I've
see
seen
here.
you have comebacks.
Keep going, or whatever. One of these two. I don't care.
Oh my goodness,
All right,
Steven Spielberg.
I was
Alright.
getting so happy when
Alright.
I saw 80s horror. I'm like, I think it's gonna
This
land.
is Tyler.
Yeah, this is huge, Alex. Because if anyone knows Steven Spielberg, it's this man right here.
And he got
Oh.
Steven Spielberg in his last match against Kurt. In round 3 is where Hunter solidified and win in that match. So it's going to be big here, but it's all going to come down to Merc in the realm of Rocky. Let's see how he does. I will field you your questions, Merc.
Okay,
You landed on the category of Rocky. Are you ready?
as ready as I'm gonna be.
All right, your first question. Clubber Lang appears as the main villain in which Rocky movie?
Rocky 3.
For 2 points, Merc is now up by 6.
You can give it to me. I knew it.
All right, your second question. What is Rocky's day job in the first Rocky film?
And keep in mind, you still have all 3 repeats remaining.
I'm gonna go multiple choice because this is a bit tricky because he has like a few jobs. So I just
Okay.
Is it A, gym janitor, B, PE teacher, C, bodyguard, or D, debt collector? Can I see hands,
be
Merc?
debt collector. Debt collector.
That is correct for 1 point. Merc up by 7 now.
Yeah, he was like long strike something.
I figured debt collector's such a unique thing.
All right, your third question. Which actor was nominated for an Oscar for playing Rocky's trainer, Mickey?
Burgess Meredith.
Another 2 points, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
This is absolutely huge. Merc is up by 9 points, putting so much and immense pressure on Hunter now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
again, we have a speed. I'm looking a bit ahead. We have a speed round later, but
Oh, yeah.
Merc's not even done yet. He has one more question remaining. Let's see how he does. What is the name of Paulie's robot is featured in Rocky 4?
Multiple choice on this one. I mean, I should know because this is my favorite one, but it's just that robot. I'll go for it.
Is it A, Charlie, B, Sicko, C, Omega, or D, Delta?
A, Charlie. That's this one.
That is incorrect. Hunter with the game-changing steal.
Well, all right. So I got a 1 in 3 shot here.
Yep.
Sicko is
Should have
so
started my
weird.
marathon.
I'm gonna
3,
go. I'm gonna go
2,
B. That's such a
1.
weird one. It's probably not, but I'm gonna go with it.
B is correct for 1 point. Hunter
Alright,
is
yeah,
You
now
had the right mentality.
he's down by 8 with a potential 8 points up for grabs here.
All right, Hunter, are you ready for your questions in the realm of Steven Spielberg?
Oh, I'm very happy. Yes.
All right, lock and load because your first question is: which famous song is sung in the beginning of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Mother. I mean, all right. Just give me multiple choice. I'll know it then. I can't say
Okay.
it right now because I don't remember enough.
All right, your options are A, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, B, Fly Me to the Moon, C, Anything Goes, or D, We'll Meet Again.
C, anything goes.
He says Anything Goes, and that is correct for 1 point.
Need to jog the memory. I couldn't get it off out of thin air.
Okay, the fact that he won multiple choice on one means I'll still have the lead when we go.
I know that's why I'm pissed. I'm like, God damn it, I can't tie it up now.
I'm
Potentially tie it up.
All right, question number 2. The Adventures of Tintin received its only Oscar nomination in what category?
Best original score, John Williams. Yeah.
For 2 points. That's correct.
Yeah,
Big
I would
one
have
there.
done the visual effects.
Oh yeah, I could have done that too.
Well, John Williams, of course.
All right, Hunter, your third question is. All right, James Donovan and Rudolph Abel are characters from what Spielberg movie?
Bridge of Spies.
Oh,
Damn, even I
didn't
knew
even
that
start the
was
timer
hard.
because he got it right.
This is the Hunter we know. The
Oh, yeah.
GOAT. He is on a roll right now, Tyler.
The biggest Bridge of Spies fan.
It is a great movie. It is a great movie.
No, I love it. I'm 4 out of 5 too.
Okay.
Yep.
I love it.
All right, Hunter, your fourth and final question is. Dan Aykroyd, Ned Beatty, and John Belushi star in what Spielberg movie?
1941.
That was too
Well,
easy.
You got a sweep.
Hey, I'll take it.
You have a
Too
sweep.
easy.
Hunter had to
now-
go to multiple choice at first, but
Stupid
he
multiple
rebounded
choice.
3 straight 2-point gains. Tyler, it is quite the ball game we have on
It
our
is.
hands. Tyler, we're going to the speed round now. And I said this
Yeah.
would be a game changer. It really could be. We saw Merc
Oh, yeah.
lose your guys' match due to one question he didn't really know.
Mhm.
So let's see what happens here. What are the rules for the speed round?
All right. So, speed round, there'll be 15 questions. Players will receive 60 seconds to answer as many questions as they can. If a player gets the question right, they gain a point. If they get it wrong, they lose a point. Players receive the same set of questions.
Merc, you are winning in the match so far. Would you like to go first or defer to Hunter?
Go on to this one.
Hunter, are you clear for the rules of the speed round?
Yes. Yeah, you've probably told me like 30 times an hour of this career, but I've finally gotten them down to my head. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is how it works.
All right. So the time will start 60 seconds after the first question is being done read. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and When Harry Met Sally came out in what year?
1989.
What is the subtitle for the third Brendan Fraser Mummy movie?
Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
How many Oscars did Life of Pi win?
Pass.
The Elementals are villains from what MCU movie?
Pass.
Who does Zach Galifianakis voice in Puss in Boots?
Pass.
Kelsey Grammer voiced the main villain in what Toy Story movie?
Toy Story 2.
How many Oscar nominations does Colin Firth have?
2.
What is the first name of Meryl Streep's character in Mamma Mia?
Pass.
How many Star Wars movies did George Lucas direct?
1.
What year saw the release of the most recent Lethal Weapon film?
The most 1998.
Who plays Bob Odenkirk's dad in Nobody?
Christopher Lloyd.
Marion Cotillard plays what singer in La Vie en Rose?
Edith Piaf.
Time.
Got that in time. So
I
we'll see if
said
we can-
1 for George Lucas. Holy
I know.
shit.
I guess-
Right when I said it, I was like, what am I doing?
All right. Are you ready for your speed round?
Okay.
The clock will start after the first question is being done read. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and When Harry Met Sally came out in what year?
1989.
What is the subtitle for the third Brendan Fraser Mummy movie?
Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
How many Oscars did Life of Pi win?
Pass.
The Elementals are villains from what MCU movie?
Pass.
Who does Zach Galifianakis voice in Puss in Boots?
Pass.
Kelsey Grammer voices the main villain in which Toy Story movie?
Toy Story 2.
How many Oscar nominations does Colin Firth have?
2.
What is the first name of Meryl Streep's character in Mamma Mia?
Pass.
How many Star Wars movies did George Lucas direct?
4.
What year saw the release of the most recent Lethal Weapon film?
1998.
Who plays Bob Odenkirk's dad in Nobody?
Christopher Lloyd.
Marion Cotillard plays which singer in La Vie en Rose?
Pass.
Who plays the journalist profiling Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful... All right, that's time.
Matthew Wrist, please.
Does not count, unfortunately. The speed round scores have been calculated. These were the results. First question. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and When Harry Met Sally came out in 1989. Both a point for both players. What is the subtitle for the third Brendan Fraser Mummy movie? Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, both with a point. Tomb of the Dragon Emperor was the correct answer. How many Oscars did Life of Pi win? 4, both passed. The Elementals are villains from Spider-Man Far From Home. Both did not get it right.
That's-
Zach Galifianakis voices Humpty Dumpty. Both passed. Kelsey Grammer voices the main villain in Toy Story 2. Both a point. How many Oscar nominations is Colin Firth have? 2. Both with a point. What is the first name of Meryl Streep's character in Mamma Mia? The correct answer is Donna. Nobody got it right. Or sorry, both passed. How many Star Wars movies did George Lucas direct? Merc with correct answers of 4. Hunter said 1, which was incorrect. What year saw the release of the most recent What year saw the release of the most recent Lethal Weapon film? 1998, both with a point. Who plays Bob Odenkirk's dad in Nobody? Christopher Lloyd, both with a point. Marion Cotillard plays Edith Piaf in Livian Rose. Hunter with a point. Merc passed. And so the score, as of right now, Merc was able to conjure up 7 in that round, while Hunter was able to conjure up 6. So the score is as follows. Merc expands on his lead by 1 point. He is in the lead, 23 to 21. Tyler, we could be here for a historic moment. What is the score, my friend?
Score as of right now is 23 to 21. Merc is still holding on to that lead as we go into the 5th and final round, the dreaded or beloved Clint Eastwood round.
We could either be facing a new champion here, or Hunter will retain 2 very strong possibilities. Tyler?
That's correct. Competitors will will choose 3 numbers, which will all correlate to 3 directors that their questions will be related to. Competitors will receive a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-point question with the numbers they chose correlating to the director that each question is based on. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be declared the winner. If there's a tie at the end of this round, we will go into overtime. All right, so gentlemen, we have 13 directors tonight. So Hunter, since you are down, pick 3 numbers between 1 and 13.
1, 4, 7.
All right, that's 1, 4, and
You
7.
picked one of my numbers that I had in mind.
All right, Merc. Now your 3 numbers that are not 1, 4, or 7.
Okay, 3, 6, 12.
Here we are. We're close to tournament time, Tyler. We could be
Indeed.
going in there with a new champion. Exciting stuff here. But Hunter has shown more and more that he is one of the best in the game when it comes to these types of situations. He's at number 1, which correlates to Kevin Smith.
Well, I mean, at least it's a 2-pointer, so I guess we're fine.
Oh,
Yes.
your teammate is literally the biggest Kevin Smith fan.
I know.
He is gonna get you.
I mean, this is a double. It's a
1-pointer, so probably be easy. You might be able to get it.
For
I hope
2
so.
points. This is for a tie game.
Oh, 2 points.
You have 3 repeats remaining. Here we go.
I don't think
What
I
was
can-
the most recent film that Smith directed?
Ooh, okay. Clerks 3.
For 2 points,
All right.
Hunter has tied the
2
game.
points, right.
That was easy. That was
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. If it was a 5-pointer, if that was the match on
It
the
would have
line,
been the last non-Jay and Silent Bob movie.
So we're heading back to Merc now. He said number 3, which correlates to Richard Linklater.
Okay.
For 2 points to take the lead once again. In what European city is Before Sunrise set? Sorry.
Vienna.
He says it confidently, and he was correct for 2 points. Merc, he's taking the lead back, Tyler.
He hasn't had. And now we're going to go over to Hunter for your 3-pointer. You chose number 4, which correlates to Zack Snyder.
He's really picking all his least favorite filmmakers.
All right, this will be a make or break question.
At least there's something.
Tyler, you can take it away.
All right, Hunter, your 3-point question in the realm of Zack Snyder is Ludwig Dieter was an expert in what in Army of the Dead?
Oh, I'm guessing it's the German. He's a safecracker.
All right.
If that's the right term, though.
His guess is a safecracker. And unfortunately, that is correct.
For 3
Come on,
points.
go to your teammate like that?
You got me on that one. Unfortunately, it was Zack Snyder, but I have at least seen all his films somewhat.
So Hunter regains the lead.
All right.
Now here's the deal, Tyler. If Merc misses this, he will have to go to his 5-point question. If he gets this, he will force Hunter to his 5-point question. We have a match of the season caliber, right?
You do indeed, and it's not even a tournament.
What's your least favorite director, Merc? What is it?
Tyler Perry.
Ooh, okay.
Instead number 6, which correlates to George Clooney.
But there's not a lot though. Okay.
Yeah, but the only one that I really like is Eyes of March.
That's true.
All right.
Like I've seen them
All
all,
right.
but I don't.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Oh boy.
take it
All
away.
right, Merc, your 3-point question in the realm of George Clooney is: what is Ryan Gosling's character's profession within the world of politics in the eyes of March?
Yeah, you said
A lobbyist?
All right, his guess is a lobbyist. Alex, I'm going to have to call you in on this one.
The only thing is, right now when I'm looking it up, it says he plays a young press secretary.
Because he's like a campaign manager, political consultant, something like that. So.
I'm going to say incorrect right now, but Merc,
Okay.
would you like to challenge?
No. All right, like based on what you said, a lobbyist and what you said, like he is that's sorry.
All right, so
Okay.
Merc will not challenge. Thus, he must hit his 5-point question to stay in the game. If he does not hit this, then Hunter will retain.
He's no
Merc
longer
said
perfect. in the
number
director round.
12, which correlates to
Tyler Perry.
Baz Luhrmann.
Hey, there's only like 3 movies. Well, it's a 5-point though.
Yeah, but I've seen like each one
For
of these
5 points,
Yeah.
and to
Yeah.
force
Hunter,
Hunter
you probably
to his
win.
5-point question. Here we
And
go.
keep in mind, Merc, you still have all 3 of your repeats remaining. Keep that in mind. All right, your 5-point question is:
How many Oscars was Elvis nominated for?
8.
And that is correct for 5
5.
points.
Listen,
Mark has taken the lead.
Really? You're gonna pull out
30 to
recent news?
26.
Recent news is a 5-pointer?
Mark, this is
wow.
what a high-scoring matchup, 30 to 26.
all right.
We might be heading towards a
Why couldn't I
60-plus
get
point
that eyes
game,
of March? Man?
but we are not done yet, Tyler. It's
No,
up
we're
to Hunter
not.
here. He chose number 7 here, which correlates to
Probably Tyler Perry.
David
David
Lynch.
Lynch.
Oh,
All
that is
right.
gonna be some deep
You see,
cuts.
that was gonna be my number when you win. That's why I went with 6 because
Problem
Okay,
is,
Hunter.
there's some deep lore in some David Lynch movies, and
I mean if it's a
All
real hard 5-point question,
it might be. I've
Okay,
seen
Here
Hunter.
those
we
movies.
go.
All right.
This is for the win.
Yeah.
3 repeats remaining.
Okay.
Here we go. For 5 points in the realm of David Lynch. What Elvis Presley song does Nicolas Cage sing to Laura Dern at the end of Wild at Heart?
Ooh,
really,
just gonna
I want
alternate
Elvis
board.
for I want Elvis for both
That's
5 points.
double.
All right. 3.
Ooh.
Two.
Repeat. Yeah. Repeat.
Okay. First repeat.
I don't think this is it though. I'm just gonna say "Falling in Love with You" because I got nothing else. So
3.
that is what it is.
All right. He says, falling in love with you. The answer has been submitted.
Yep. Oh well.
And your winner
Oh no.
and the new film trivia class champion world.
Let's go, baby!
Woo! The movies. Merc has won it. We were looking for Love Me Tender. Love Me
I
Tender.
thought he
is
was
the
gonna say
correct
that because
answer.
it's like
Oh
Oh
my
my-
goodness!
Wow.
Merc has done it! He is the new Film Trivia Clash Champion of the World. Merc, you are the new Film Trivia Clash Champion.
oh my god. I'm like, I really thought he was just Love Me Tender because it was like I was like sing to her like it has to be love. Like he has a very few songs that have love on it. Oh my god.
I mean, how does it feel? You are the first person to legally, without cheating, to beat Hunter the calculator freezer. You have won 30 to 26. We said you had to come near perfect. You damn near did that, scoring 30 points. It is very rare that that happens, my friend. What are your thoughts?
I mean, come on guys. Like yeah, y'all can see it in my face. Like, you know, it's like if anybody would have beat Jordan in any of the 90s finals, like Hunter was pretty much undefeated at the biggest stages. You know, like there was so like when he came back and made it 15-16, I'm like, of course. I'm like, with Hunter, you could have a lead at the beginning, but he's gonna just come back and whip your ass. You know, so I mean, the fact that I won, I'm just happy. Like I said from the beginning of the match, I just wanted to be competitive, whether I win or lose. Just the fact that I got a chance to play the best in the league, you know. You know, like I'm still shocked. I can't believe I beat him. He literally got 3 directors that I like, especially Kevin Smith and David Lynch. Those are 2 numbers that I would have felt so confidently getting. So yeah, it's just I can't believe it. You guys are good?
Yo,
He's
yo,
here!
yo!
Oh my goodness! What?
Nazario Montenegro, Mr. Money in the Bank. What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here?
No!
Nate, he doesn't have to do it. Tyler, he doesn't have to do it. He can leave Merc be. But he is here. He hasn't officially
Come
done
on,
anything.
let me have it. Let me have it at least for 1 week, for 1 day.
First of all, I don't know who you are. Second of all, I do have this. Oh, I do have this, and I would love to use it right now.
Is this official? Is Mr. Montenegro going to officially cash in his Money in the Bank contract?
It sounds like it to me, Alex.
Yeah, I am.
He's officially cashing it in. Tyler, we are going to another match.
Okay.
Folks, Merc with the Movies, the new singles film trivia class champion, must face Mr. Nazario Montenegro, Mr. VHS, Mr. Money in the Bank, the new rookie, Mr. Money in the Bank, undefeated, 2-0 in the League of Cinephiles. Merc must play Nazario in an 8-question match. If Nazario has the lead after these 8 questions, he will be the new film trivia class champion. Tyler,
I
here,
hope you're very tired. So, dude.
here are the rules. Tyler?
All right. So, Money in the Bank cash in match. This is how it's going to work, ladies and gentlemen. There will be 8 questions, each from a category of the contract holder's choosing. Players will receive 15 seconds for a question and must write down their answers legibly and completely, just like first round. And also like first round, they'll get each correct answer is worth 1 point. Each competitor will receive 1 repeat and 1 challenge they can use at any time. Whoever has the most points at the end of the match will be the victor. If there is a tie at the end of the match, we will go into sudden death overtime. Alex, my heart is racing right now. This is going to be history making. I'm excited. Let's get to it. Let's do this, man.
We have Mr. Nazario, Mr. Money in the Bank, Montenegro. Merc with the Movies. Merc, he doesn't look very happy right now. He was on cloud 9 like 5 minutes ago. Mr. Money in the Bank, he is known for being one of the most dastardly, one of the most cunning players in the league in his 2 matches, and he is now here for the singles title. Tyler,
Yep.
First question.
All right, gentlemen, your first question is?
In the realm of Batman.
All right, Matthew Modine stars as a Gotham City cop in which Batman movie?
You have time, Tyler? I'm still, this is unheard of.
Yeah, I think my roommate just came knocking on my door, but 3, 2, 1, that's time. Let's start with Nazario. What do you got?
The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay. Merc, what about you? What do you got?
Dark Knight Rises.
All right, you both said Dark Knight Rises, and both of you get it correct.
Start off 1-1. Again, 8 questions. And again, Nazario picked all of these categories. In the realm of Pixar.
Okay.
Who voices the Dean of Monsters University in Monsters University? Merc, can I see hands as well?
Sorry.
You're good.
Both competitors are quick to their pens.
They were.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
Go to Merc first.
Helen Mirren.
Nazario.
Helen Mirren.
It was Helen Mirren. Still tie game, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
Merc trying to hold on as best as he can to his newly claimed film trivia class championship.
And I'll reveal his next category. In the realm of Quentin Tarantino, gentlemen, your third question is: Christopher Walken comes to Butch's house in Pulp Fiction to present him with what?
Merc, you guys both wore Pulp Fiction sweaters to your last match, so
Yeah, we did. So
very embarrassing.
I will say. All right, 3, 2, 1. That's time. Merc.
Watch.
All right, Nazario.
A watch that was up his ass.
Okay. We're still rolling here. Still a tight game.
3-3. Both players yet to bleed. Next question, in the realm of Middle Earth. Middle Earth. All right, Tyler.
All right, your question is: in Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, which character kills the Witch King in the Battle of Minas Tirith by stabbing him in the head? I probably butchered the pronunciation of that, but I'll take all the hate that anyone can give me.
Merc doesn't. It looks like he's given up on this one.
He probably got it right.
2, 1. That's time. Nazario, what do you got?
Elwin.
All right, is Eowyn, and that is correct.
That is
First wasn't
huge.
drawn.
4-3. Nazario. He could taste that singles title. Tyler.
All right, gentlemen, in the realm of 1990s, your question is: what planet is the main setting to the Arnold Schwarzenegger blockbuster Total Recall? Intensity is in the room.
It is hot and heavy, and actually is hot.
3, 2, 1. That's time. Let's start with Merc.
Mars.
All right, Nazario.
You know, in the reboot, they don't go nowhere. But in this one, they go to Mars.
All right. The correct answer is, in fact, Mars.
Nazario still holding on to that 1-point lead, Tyler.
He is indeed. As we go into your sixth question, in the realm of animation, your question is: what is the name of Megamind's arch enemy in Megamind?
Saw this movie once.
Nazario was quick to his pen. Merc, not so much. All right. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Sorry, Merc. All right, Nazario.
Metro Man.
The correct answer is Metro Man. Nazario is expanding his lead, Alex.
So here's the deal, Tyler.
Here.
This is unheard of. Nazario could be onto a championship win here. Tyler, if Nazario gets this right, no matter what happens with Merc, he will be the new singles film trivia class champion.
So Nazario needs to get this question right.
It doesn't matter what Merc does. If he answers this right, he wins the match and the title.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. In the realm of Disney, your question is: what is the name of Jasmine's pet tiger in Aladdin?
You're the new champ, kid.
Thank you.
All right. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Nazario, what do you got?
It's Raja.
And Merc.
I got nothing.
And your winner and the new film trivia class champion of the world, Nazario Montenegro. Tyler.
Wow.
He just had a double championship change. Mr. VHS, Mr. Money in the Bank, the new member of the Watchers, the one that was prophesized to us, is the new film trivia class champ.
He is indeed. He is indeed. Nazario, what's going through your head, man?
The second I showed up in this league, I told you guys, you needed to be better. That was not being better. So, if people don't pay attention and prepare, even though I tell them to, then it's their own fault. I guess. I don't care.
Wow.
Nazario, you have made an impact in the league in your brief time here. are there any words to Merc as well as any other of the competitors looking to get a shot at that title in the singles tournament?
Yeah, watch a movie every once in a while, and be better, because right now I'm like here, and you're all like here.
So those are the words for Mr. Money in the Bank. Congratulations,
Oh,
Nazario.
watch the video store. I have a channel. That is fucking great. You can learn something by watching the videos.
Nazario, next time you see you will have that belt. Congratulations.
Oh, just been sitting here.
Guys, your initial thoughts.
Well, you're gonna have to pay more money now for it to ship that shit.
I know. I was writing down goddamn New York on here, and now, or New Jersey or whatever, but now I got to pick somewhere else. That's the loser's fee. Merc pulled one out there at the end of the director round. He said he's been perfect this time. He got one wrong still. He still beat me. So, like, even with the slip up, he still got me.
I mean, at this point, what it'll mean nothing.
Merc did become the Film Trivia Clash champion, so his name will be in the history books, although Nazario is the champion
But I'll
right
never
now.
hold that belt.
Merc,
I
you
can
did
make
pull out a fabulous victory. Nazario did his dastardly self, pulled one from under you. He has been teasing this for a long time, though. You will most likely be in the singles Film Trivia Clash tournament. How determined are you to come back and beat Nazario? Again, a member of Agnolo's faction, the Watchers.
Oh God, more reason for young Yoda to be cocky. Great. Oh my God, he's never gonna hit letters at the end of it now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the kid is good. Like, can't lie. But like when I saw how he destroyed Gaul, that's why when he said catch it in, I was like, yeah, he's probably gonna beat me. He's really good. Like I can have nothing against the guy. He was answering quickly, confidently. Yeah, like I said, I wish I would have held the title for at least one day.
And then Hunter, we'll get to you now. Hunter, I mean, again, because this is such old news, it's undermining your fabulous reign with the singles title. What are your thoughts on Merc's performance and Nazario as well as the new singles title holder? Any advice to him?
Merc, great job on that one. I mean, I kind of felt even since that day one, that Iron Man or free for all match, I was like, okay, if anyone's to beat me, and I'm not gonna say was never gonna happen, but like if anyone's gonna be, it was gonna be Merc, because like he was the one who could, challenge me, make me sweat the most of anybody. So I was honored for him to beat me, and then I feel bad that you had it, and I can't even give it to you. Because I was like, I would enjoy giving this to Merc, and feel nice, but now I can't. It's not like I don't enjoy giving to Nazario. He's played the game perfect.
Every type of category that I just find as a weakness by Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, I'm just gonna have to rewatch because I have good memory. So like I just haven't seen those movies in a while. But I feel like if I just rewatch them during tournament season, I have a good memory. Like I was good at school when it comes to remembering dates and names or history, stuff like that. So like I'm just gonna have to rewatch those movies, which are my weakness. I remember in the free fall you even said it, like Merc does not like those Middle Earth questions, and I've never gotten a Lord of the Ring question right. Because
Hunter, a phenomenal reign, the 10-0 record. It's now 10-1, but nothing to be ashamed of, my friend. Merc, phenomenal match, great W. However, today it is Mr. Money in the Bank, who is now the Mr. Singles title of the League of Cinephiles. Congratulations, gentlemen. Despite the losses on your respective ends, great matches nonetheless.
Yeah, well done to both of you as well.
That quite possibly might be the biggest, most crazy episode of the entire League of Cinephiles. Hunter, again, the only time he lost the title was when a certain individual cheated to get the title. Now he was beaten by Merc, his first official loss, but Merc was beaten by Mr. VHS. So two straight title changes. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It's just, I feel like, Merc had it. He had it there, but of course, in typical Mr. VHS, Mr. Moneybank fashion, he just had to pop it in there. But what I want to know is if Hunter had won that match, would Nazario still would have cashed in though? I don't know. That's the real question.
We don't know.
That still leaves a lot to question and lots of debate for this upcoming tournament. And I'm really excited to see what the future holds for these three gentlemen.
That is the end of this episode of Movie Trivia Frenzy. We have seen as Nazario Montenegro is no longer Mr. Money in the Bank. He is the official League of Cinephiles Singles Film Trivia Clash champion. Hunter Friesen, the former champion, was beaten by Merc with the movies. He was champion for just about a couple minutes there, but then he was beaten. So we got 2 new champions, but for now, and heading into the tournament, Mr. VHS, whatever you want to call him, he is the champion. Guys, we have so much more coming up. If you want to see more of these competitors compete in all this movie trivia, fun events, make sure, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being in the live chat. I know it must be buzzing right now. Make sure to tune in to our movie trivia 20-person singles tournament coming up very, very soon. It should be very exciting. And I'll see you guys later. Ciao.